Giant 5 Jeff from 2Hex Garage. Well, Jimmy and I were playing around with these heads a little bit, and he asked me to grab a spark plug, and I did. And I actually had two sets. I had it was referenced as the same part number. One of them was NGK. Oh, sorry about that. One of them was an NGK, and one of them was just a regular auto light. Well, he noticed something right off the bat, and I'm going to show you this. So, going to thread them in there just for testing it out, see how things are going to fit. What you're going to notice here on the actual NGK side with the 13/16 head, you're not able to get a spark plug socket on there and get that all the way down. It's not even close. It's already hitting. But with the auto light and the 5/8 plug or socket plug size, it actually works. Let me get in there a little bit better, and you have the room to get down there and get in there. So that's just a really quick review on this. When you're going to go with the Speedmaster budget build heads, make sure you have the ability to get the right plug size in there. The machining on where that's at is extremely tight, and on top of it too, yeah.
Tell them they have to use this type of spark plug.
Oh yeah, and Jamie's pointing out you have to use this type of spark plug here with that little tapered seat right in there.
The ceiling washer.
Or the ceiling washer, sorry. And reason being is there's not a whole lot of taper down in here. So if you want these to actually seal right, spark right, that's what you're going to need.
They're a flat seat. They're not designed for tapered plugs.
Yeah, flat seat, as Jimmy said, not designed for a tapered plug. You can see in there, there's not much in there. So yeah, that's just a quick review of part of these cylinder heads. The machining in here isn't actually that good. It did check a few of them. They're actually not all even uniform. You can actually machine that out, or you could go with this style right here. Plug the auto light with the 5/8 shank, or you cannot go with the 13/16 NGK style. I know there's probably a whole bunch of different sizes out there, but just make sure with these Speedmaster heads that you go with the 5/8 socket size. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get the 13/16 in there. And that would be quite the bummer when you go to complete this engine. See you soon. All right, before I go, one quick thing Jimmy brought to my attention. So the factory Ford heads, in case with this motor it was a 68 429, had the C8 VE heads on it. This here is the factory plug, okay? Pretty large, pretty massive. Now, let's compare that to the actual Autolite one that actually works in here. So here is the Autolite plug. Here is the factory plug. So another quick tip on these, not only when you're going to go with these Speedmaster heads, another thing that doesn't work that's factory is the actual spark plug. The thread size, thread diameter, it is completely different. And as you can see, the length is also different too, along with the size of the socket that would go on here. So even if you were to try, it's not even going to go in there, not even close. So once again, do your homework on these. Massive spark plug difference on all this, and you got to remember, you got to have the 5/8 for the Speedmaster. So let's just take a look at that real quick. Look at the difference, guys. And you can even throw in the one that actually threads in but doesn't work. So yeah, pretty wild. See you tomorrow.